I'm just saying. All right, we've got two just on them. We've got a little bit of hand fighting going on here, so we're probably going to just sizing each other up, seeing probably the drags, probably see who's got the wrestling, and this is kind of the deal. So you're going to grab the hands here and see what position the other person is going to put their hands in based on your grips and determine whether they got wrestling and they're going to shoot or anything like that. So we got collar ties here. So both of them showing signs of good wrestling out of the gate, good hand fighting. So Dominic with the underhook, but Steven willing to pull a little guard. I felt that was given to him, so Dominic's going to content to sit here in half guard while Steven is going to play a little bit of, goes for the leg here, goes for the road. Dominic's keen to it, goes through it. Good transition. We go from bottom to top with Dominic still on top. A lot of it's based on wrestling position, so good transition, good scramble from the both of them. Both of them, I'd say this is an even match. They're both built similar styles, so we're in for a banger here. Dominic on top, he's got the mount here, so he's going a little bit low here. He's going to be looking to try to maybe move to a high mount. The hand behind the head there is probably looking for the Ezekiel. So he'll probably use the Ezekiel to try to move up. Now he's got his knees up underneath the elbows there, so a little bit more into the high mount. Steven Davis needs to start moving backwards, start pushing. He's bucking here, trying to get a little bit of distance here. He's got to get some distance in order to get away from the leg, so he's done a good job here. Now he's moved Dominic back to the lower mount underneath the arms there. So Dominic moves back to the higher mount, and he's up under the arms trying to control the elbows there. Dominic back to the lower mount here, just trying to look for that Ezekiel to probably try to open something up just to get a reaction out of him. Looking for maybe a head and arm if the guy, if he rolls over to him. So Steven looking okay. Even from the bottom, he was able to move from Dominic having a high mount to a low mount to now kind of a mid mount. So it's not exactly a high or a low mount. It's kind of in between here. So we're looking for Steven probably try to break those legs in between, get his legs flat on the ground. You can see he's trying to use his feet here to try to get it, but he muscles over and is able to nice muscle up, goes for the leg, but a little too slippery here. Both of them seem to be evenly matched and have the same exact game, so this is going to be a banger. So Dominic looking for the single leg there as we got Steven
on a tight guillotine.
Tight guillotine. Dominic doesn't really seem phased by it. He seems okay.
Great job by Steven using that to get on top, though. Interesting. Almost looks like Dominic is throwing a guillotine of his own from the bottom, and now he's on top.
Yeah, he kind of used that arm to kind of roll the whole situation over to his right, almost knowing that he was going to go for that. So that's good. Dominic having to deal with kind of a butterfly hook and kind of half Z guard here, and now we're into kind of a half guard with a knee shield position here, and Dominic's going to have to deal with that knee in front of him. From the bottom, though, Steven here is put up quite a bit of defense, doing fairly well. He'll keeping him off, keeping the distance. Every position that he's got in, he's been able to get out, so his defense is fairly good, so he's able to wake up. Good transition from Dominic here to recognize the rollover and to get a hook in. Going for the body triangle here on his left hip, so now Steven on the bottom has got to get to the other side and get to his shoulders back to the ground, and got under the chin. Old Gene LaBelle jammed that chin right back into him, right?
There we go.
Judo Gene LaBelle. And
I've had the pleasure of training with Steven quite a bit. He comes to our open mats and cross trains with us, and he's a scrappy young man. So to see the way Dominic handled